Soft diffusion filters. What are they, and why are they necessary to have in a film set? Lee Filters is probably a brand you've heard of before, as they are the most popular in the film industry. Most rental packages for a decent sized production will include a set of these filters. For convenience, these filters are fixed to a 4x4 frame. Each of the Lee filters are numbered, with each number indicating the density of the material. The filters have several different densities. The most common are 216, which is full soft diffusion, 250, which is half diffusion, 251, quarter diffusion, 252, eighth diffusion. The denser the frost filter is, the more the shadow and light borders are shaded. For example, notice the shadows in this scene. Aside from Lee brand filters, there is another brand creating interesting filters called Light Grid. This filter has a fine mesh textured fabric. This allows the light to diffuse with greater density and softness. Look at the difference in how the full Lee filter and the quarter Light Grid diffuses the light. The Light Grid filter also has several densities. They are numbered very simply, 1/8, 1/4, 1/2, and 1, which equals full. And obviously this is the highest strength. Pay your attention to the shadows. It can tell you a lot about the density of the diffusion material. Okay, so by now I'm sure you're asking yourself, why do we need frost diffusion filters? The straight light sometimes looks hard. And when we try to imitate natural light by means of a light source, it is very important to think about softness, because sometimes the hard light looks fake. Even sunlight can look not as hard as it seems in real life. I use soft diffusion filters every time I'm on a film set. They are a very useful tool to control the softness of your lighting setups. You can use any diffusion cloth or paper. These can be simple softboxes or even white textiles. In this tutorial, I really wanted to raise the idea that soft diffusion has very different density levels, which can give you very, very different results. The combination of working with diffusion filters can be very different. You can use one filter or two or three, etc. The diffusion setup will depend on your task and personal taste. When you work with diffusion filters, pay close attention to any directional light and notice how it turns into diffuse light. So let's summarize. The soft diffusion can have different brands. The most popular are Roscoe and Lee, or any other manufacturer's softbox. The soft diffusion filters can have different textures and material. The most popular are light grid cloth and diffusion paper, or any softbox cloth. The soft diffusion filters have different densities, with the most popular types of density being full, half, quarter, and 1/8 strength. Each brand has its own labeling of these densities. For example, Lee has 250, 216, etc., which can make things a bit confusing, but you eventually get used to it. Also, each diffusion filter should have a supporting or corresponding grip system. It can be a combination of C-stands, extension arms, grip heads and frames. Or, the very popular option is simply using the softbox that comes with your lighting system.